Today's video, I want to talk about so in today's video, I want to talk about dreadlocks. Basically, I want to talk about the method of maintenance, which is very crucial in this stage. So many of us are actually believing that all hair type can do all types of dreadlocks. Actually, there are different hair texture for different kind of dread. There are some people with very scanty, light, natural hair, and they would love to go do micro locks or sister locks. I will advise you sister locks or micro locks is best practice for people with full and healthy hair. Have you seen a case where a client will reach out to you and tell you that they want to do micro locks, and that micro locks, their hair is so tiny and scanty, and they are comparing it with someone's hair that is so full and thick? For you as the loctician or the technician, I will really advise that you save your name by not accepting such kind of jobs. So far, I've been building my stance, building my name through integrity. How did I do that? When I look at your hair, I don't look at the present, I look at the future. If the future of what you're asking for presently is not going to be nice, I don't admit such clients. The reason because when you do it that very day, they'll praise you, give you all manner of chants like, yes, you are the best, you are. Then later on, you now discover that your hair is no more giving, their hair is no more giving that same result, and they'll be like, why didn't you tell me? And why didn't you do this? Why don't you do that? So what works best for me is the fact that if a client comes to me and wants to do a particular hair, I look at their hair type and check the consequences in the future of what they are choosing. If it's something that is going to carry them all through the locks journey, then I actually allow them to do it, or I'll advise them to do it. But if you're a loctician and because you are, maybe you've spent days without getting clients, or you want to really get money, or maybe because the service the person is asking for is going to give you a lot of money, I beg you, please, before you attend to any client, ensure you think very deep before you administer any work, because if you do it in the future, they will sabotage your name, and that will affect your branding. So if you agree with me and you want to travel with me on this locks journey, I will urge you to subscribe to this channel, grow with me, and we will grow together. That is, by the way. The second thing I want to talk about is for people that love to do weak locks. We all know what is weak locks, those big locks that you have like 5 to 6, 7 on their head. Also, that one is actually not good for every hair type. I want to explain. Now, for those people with also scanty and very weak hair, that weak locks is not really advisable for them, because number one, if you are going to do weak locks for them, when their hair begins to grow, their hair will not give that thickness that they're expecting it to give for their locks to come out very nice, like every other weak locks you used to see online. So when you know a client's hair cannot give that particular weak locks, do not recommend it, because no matter the volume of hair you gather together, you can never have that enough thickness to give it weak locks like every other weak locks. So weak locks is good for people with full and thick hair. Are we together? If you administer that in the future, the hair is going to be like when you a broomstick is carrying a whole house. Where you will see the roots will be tiny and the body will be big. So subsequently, you see some parts will be thinning out, while some parts will be breaking, while some parts will be healthy. That's what happens to hair that has that is how what happened to a weak hair or a scanty hair. Then another thing you can't get online that anyone will tell you is that as a loctician, in order to build your game, I want you to focus on the health of your client's scalp. I don't know if you're getting me. The health of your client's scalp. Whatever decision or style you are doing, ensure that it is good for their scalp and it's going to be the best decision. Because as you build gradually and make their locks look better and better by the day, the more they tend to appreciate and respect you. So when you talk tomorrow, people will believe you because they have seen result over time. But when you give clients result presently or just now, the way they're asking for it, you're giving them now, I bet you within the space of uh, within the space of 2 months, 3 months, you lose those clients because when they begin to see things that you have not prophesied for them, then they will think you don't know the job. So these are little things I've actually noticed during my locks journey. The last one I'm going to talk about is for guys, those guys that used to like maybe you do your weak locks, then you do your gray blending, you use your dye to carve and to do all that thing. I had a funny experience in my journey like 3 times, and thank God that uh, it wasn't more than what it was. Now there are people that when you finish maintaining their maybe palm rolling or interlocking and they want to use dye to do their gray blending and give this kind 3D carving, please, as a loctician, when you want to do that, ask this question before you do that. Number one, ask them, have they ever dyed their hair in any form, in any way? Or have they ever applied relaxer on their hair? Or have they ever applied texturizer in their hair in any way? If they say yes, then you are free to apply. In fact, even when they say yes, try to know how soon or what date did they apply it. Some people are very, very allergic to dye. Some people are very, very allergic to dye. There are some people that when you apply dye on their skin, their head begins to swell up, or their eyes begins to bring out pus, or their head is beginning to bring out pus and is swelling, it is dropping out water. So please, as a loctician, anytime you want to carve somebody's head with dye or you want to do a dye work, please always ask this question. Ask them, are you allergic to dye? If they do not know what it means to be allergic to dye, ask them, have they ever applied dye on their head in any way? If they haven't, then I would advise you not to use dye. Rather, I would advise you to use color. If possible, you can just use your pen, your artist pen. There are permanent pens that are not dyed that you can just use to draw the trace you're carving and finish up your work. But don't put that in any form. Please, this thing has really cost me a lot, and now I'm bringing it out here to bless you with it. I don't know if I'm making sense, but if my tutorial really blessed you, I would like a like, I would like a follow, and I would like a comment. I'll be coming up once a while to talk about dread, and I'm inspiring to build other potential locticians, and we grow together. If you start feeding from my lecture, I'll be the happiest person. And I will tell you that locks is one of the most lucrative business ever. When you put your all into locks, my guy, my friend, you are going to make it big time. Don't be surprised. I graduated with a 2-1, a very good grade, and I studied BSc statistics. So I didn't actually use that. I'm using the skills I have because I know where I'm going. So let's travel together, let's build up together, let's come as a team, and let's create this community for locks. So we'll see you same time tomorrow by 10 a.m. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe. I love you. Bye. Before then, before I go, I want to ask, do you have any question at all? Any question you want to ask? You can drop in the comment section. I will look through it and possibly talk about it in my next tutorial. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.